town, Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He's got it to the 43 here. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. If those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D-ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
Now the throw, 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
2nd and 6. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Third down and 6. Shot here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game, and Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This is taken around the 12. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think you even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Dances by him. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He will have the 1st down and a bit more.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Breaks through the contact.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the RPO, he completes it. There he goes, left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
That's a good effort there. After the catch, he looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Jack, hurt. Jack Panther.
He'll try again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
18 Cardinal.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Hey, 73. Hey, 73.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead seeding. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Gibbs. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Patterson back out there to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you're not trying to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. They go play action with Hurts.
Rolling to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame.
And now off to the races, down the right side. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
63.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. Cats will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Hurts.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. They seem...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown. Jameson Williams. 49 yards. And the Lions have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Patterson now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Mustang 19. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go!
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry up.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it down today.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because you know they emphasize ball security, want to avoid making